Hello there, Virgo. This is Cindy from TheNewMoonTarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader. And this is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Virgo for the week of March 21st. If this one doesn't resonate, go ahead and check out your natal chart and my other readings, specifically your moon sign, which is emotions, and Venus, which is how you show up in relationships. If you are involved with a Virgo, keep in mind the energies here could be reversed for you. Just interpret this reading as it makes sense. If you would like your own private reading, you can find all of my details down below in the description box. I will never ever reach out to you for a reading. If you want a reading from me, you have to contact me. So if anyone does reach out, they're a scammer, run away. My least expensive is $20 for a quick reading. I have a $50 reading that's a lot like the ones I post here on YouTube. It's a deep dive into a relationship or a situation. And I also have a 10 question $75 reading if you really have something complicated. All right, we are looking at the overall energy here. Please like and subscribe for me while I have you here. I post weekly on YouTube. I'm also going to pull cards for your person. I'll clarify everything in real time. Yes, that means shuffling. And let's go ahead and get started. So I think that we're having a break period here. Four of Swords is kind of resting, healing, pulling yourself together. I consider the Four of Swords to be more of a break than a breakup card for me. Ace of Swords, Aquarius energy there specifically, but the Ace of Swords is like cutting something off, cutting something out. It can be a victory card. It's also a sense of like truth. It's an aha moment kind of a card. So I'm not sure if you gave this person some truth. Maybe you cut them off. Maybe they've had a little bit of an epiphany going on. Because it looks like this person is deeply involved in, well, figuring out their self-limiting and self-sabotaging behaviors. We've got the Eight of Swords here. Eight of Swords is like you're keeping yourself in a box. You are limiting yourself. You're not seeing how powerful you are. You can see that she's surrounded by these swords, but she's not actually being held in there. She's holding herself in there. She could, scooch out between the two of them and let go. So I do think this person holds themselves back. And I think that they've realized that. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'm not sure if this person, if they have an addiction, they might be. I don't see the Devil card here, the Seven of Cups. Both of those I associate with addictions. It can mean behaviors with that Eight of Swords that are not that helpful. Maybe bad relationship patterns, bad personal patterns. Sometimes we cope with situations in ways that kind of make things worse, even if they temporarily make us feel better. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I wonder if this person's kind of been lying to themselves, or they haven't been able to see the impact of their actions. There's something here with the Ace of Swords, which is like, a bolt of lightning here. It's truth that's coming out of nowhere. And I do think this person has had to do some self-reflection. So we've got the Hermit card, Virgo energy. There you are. That's your major arcana. The Hermit is also about self-reflection. It's consulting like the highest version of yourself or the wisest version of yourself. This person, even with that codependency card, they may be getting addictions counseling or personal counseling or talking to like a trusted friend or a mentor. The Hermit can sometimes mean seeking out help. It's really like a contemplative sort of a card, and it's showing up with the Death card as well, Scorpio energy. Those are the two major arcana showing up in this portion of the reading, so they're the biggest, most important energies. The Death card is change, and sometimes it can mean painful change. It's quote unquote the death of things that aren't serving you. This can mean like letting go of a job or letting go of, a relationship. Maybe you felt you needed to distance yourself from this person. It can be patterns, it can be behaviors, and we have the reconciliation card. I do think this person is looking to reconcile with you once they've gotten themselves right. We have someone from your past is returning to your life. So let's check out this person's energy in bigger detail. Okay, here's what we have so far. And I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot to clarify this. But so far, we're looking at the Mystic Mondays Tarot. You can find that down below. I get questions on tarot cards all the time. So this person, they're showing up with the Magician energy. That is Aquarius and Gemini, also a little bit Aries. But the Magician is being very intentional here. I think they're being intentional about their future with the Two of Wands. That's a long-term planning card. Two of Wands can also mean a long-distance relationship, especially showing up with the Three of Wands. This person may live across the ocean even, like in a different country. But the Two of Wands is like, let's look ahead 2 years from now, 4 years from now, 6 years from now. I think this person isn't liking the view of their future that they have. They know they need to make some changes. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in, or it's being very patient. It may be them manifesting, especially with the Magician. That can be trying to change really hard. So change is what this person is interested in. I don't think you've ever seen them like this. I think this is kind of the wisest version of them showing up so far. Seven of Pentacles, I'm going to adjust my approach here. I need to plant some seeds. The Seven of Pentacles is one of those cards, right? You can see her watering this tree, right? Pentacles are slow-moving energy, and that's how change works. It's slow and incremental. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to start small and then move forward. Anyone that's ever made a New Year's resolution knows that. People will give up in like 3 weeks because they're not seeing any progress or it's too hard. This is like the small incremental approach to change. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. You could be dealing with an air sign. This person may have air in their chart, or you do. But the Queen of Swords is also, she's about creating boundaries, and she cuts things out, cuts things off. This person may be in a very logical frame of mind where they're like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing that. I need to create boundaries for myself. Three of Cups is a reconciliation or a celebration card. It's having fun. Again, this person may have had a substance abuse problem. Sometimes the Three of Cups is like drinking. All right, let's go ahead and clarify this with the Wild Unknown Tarot, and we'll see what comes out. Tell me about Virgo's person. I love how bright neon that deck is. We are entering spring today. It's the spring equinox. Tell me about Virgo's person. That's too many. Tell me about Virgo's person. We've got the Mother of Swords showing up and the Daughter of Cups. Page of Cups here. We've got the Mother of Swords in reverse. So the Page of Cups, or the Daughter of Cups in this particular deck, is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with one of those signs, specifically a Pisces. It's a very Pisces card. I think this person is getting in touch with their creativity, that dreaminess. Page of Cups can indicate communication coming your way from this person, but it's a very kind of a hopeful, dreamy, emotional kind of a space that this person is coming out of. And it's interesting that we've got the Mother of Swords here, the Queen of Swords in reverse, as well as in the upright. Queen of Swords in reverse can be a little bit ruthless or a little bit mean. I wonder if this person had a mean ending with you and they're balancing the Queen of Swords energies here. In reverse, she can be kind of cold-hearted or ruthless. And in the upright, she's just someone with boundaries here. So I wonder if this person has been juggling those two, or they may see you in a different light. Maybe they saw you as this Queen of Swords, creating boundaries between the two of you. And at first they thought you were being mean or cold-hearted, and you were actually just standing up for yourself. Sometimes people think that boundaries are a bad thing, and they're not. We allow people to treat us in certain ways, and we allow people to do certain things. And I think managing your boundaries is a good way to go. We've got the Five of Swords here. Five of Swords can mean conflict. It can also mean like someone wasn't necessarily, how'd you put this? They weren't necessarily being completely honest with you. I do think this person had a bit of a lying issue, or they had trouble admitting the truth even to themselves about what they were doing. You have to tell me if that resonates for you. But Five of Swords can be like manipulation. It can mean someone who was maybe sort of delusional, like they were believing their own hype, or they couldn't see how their behavior impacted others. I do think to a certain extent this person has had a rude awakening. Oh, and we have the Emperor, Aries energy, the divine masculine, the father, the husband. This is bringing order to chaos, whether or not this person is masculine or feminine. This is someone trying to get their stuff together, trying to pull themselves together. I have a feeling they were kind of a hot mess. All right. In the extended, I'm going to look at this person's feelings. I'm going to look at their intentions. I'm going to look at some advice for you. You can get that by clicking the join button down below. It's $10. It gives you access to all of the extendeds for every single sign for an entire month. If not, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and blessed be.